What's going on, guys? Cool. What is going on, Beyond Six Figures members? Justin Woll here once again. And today we're actually going to be going through a pretty sweet agenda. We're going to be dealing with inconsistency in ads today, guys, because I know a lot of you guys are reaching out to me and talking about how you don't know how to deal with your ads when they get sales some days and some days they don't, and you don't know how to adjust, how to lower the bid, how to actually lower the budget and go out there and actually make it work. What's going on, Sean? How's everything? Reinhard, how are you? Jordy, what's up, boy? Yeah, we're just out here trying to make it better for the community, guys. So what I'm going to do today is basically give you a briefing on what we're going to be covering, and then I'm going to be switching the camera around and focusing on what's on the whiteboard right here. We have a lot of stuff to cover today. So let's just get some more people on here. A lot of people coming on today. What's going on, Assam? How's everything? But yeah, guys, Beyond Six Figures has been doing really well. Students have been killing the game, guys. We just hit 3 million in student sales now in the past few months, which is pretty much incredible. Stay killing the game. A lot of stuff going on. Very busy over here. Having some technical difficulties with the live stream, but figure, you know what? We'll go on anyway. Throw it on the phone, see what happens. And what's up, Bianca? How are you? Calvin, Raphael, how's everything? What's up, Max? All right, guys. So I'm going to just back this table up real quick. Give me a moment. And we're actually going to go right in front of this. So let me just explain what I got going on over here, guys. So we're covering 3 main topics today, okay? One is going to be relevancy, okay? Relevancy is how well your ads are ranked, what your scoring is, and how your ads are actually going to go out there and perform based off of your specific advertiser, ranking per se. Okay, so it's around. So we got inconsistency, bid, relevance. Okay, guys, so 3 different topics. Now, we're going to start with inconsistency. So, one thing that you guys do is your ads too fast. What I mean by number 1 is increasing too fast. You guys are increasing your budgets way too fast, okay? What I mean by this is you get a sale on $5. You want to jump it to $10. You can't straight go doubling the budgets. It's only okay before you go above 25. So let me tell you when it's okay to double your budgets. Okay, so you start on a $5 budget, then you go to 10. Then you go to 15, then you go to 25. You don't want to go 5 to 25 if you don't have that much money to play with. Because a lot of the times when you're going out there and increasing fast, it's going to screw with the algorithm. And you don't want to mess with the algorithm because if you're jumping too fast, the algorithm will get thrown off, especially if you're on a fresh pixel. Okay, and that can't be happening. What's going on, Abduzak? How's everything? Wyatt, how's Hawaii over there, man? A lot of good stuff going on over there. But yeah, guys, you can't be increasing too fast at all because that's going to screw with your algorithm and you'll never be able to scale a campaign profitably if you're going too fast unless you have a lot of data. And that leads into our second point, guys, not enough data. Okay, so when I'm talking about not having enough data, I mean you guys aren't getting 15 to 25 conversions a week. Okay, typically now Facebook says 50 conversions, but that's not really true. A lot of the time, you really just want to go out there and maintain steady flow of sales throughout the week. Because whenever you get sales, your Facebook pixel will actually take in the data and recognize it, and it's going to recognize the algorithm and go out there and try to find people who are most similar to your algorithm. Okay, so the more data, obviously, the better. But if you're noticing a lot of inconsistency in your ads, it could be because you don't have enough data. Now, that is not a good reason to go out there and kill an entire campaign. Okay, you need to let the campaign ride out for 3 days minimum and try to acquire data in the meantime. Because if you're not getting data, then how are you expecting for your pixel to go out there and find more buyers consistently? Okay, you need to deal with the inconsistency off a new pixel. And then you'll be able to deal with the luxury of having consistency. Okay? Now we have our third topic right here, which is being outbid, okay? I mean by this, every time you guys are launching an ad, either manual bid or automatic bidding, okay, your advertisement has a bid, okay? So if you're an automatic bidder, which is what most of you guys are doing, it comes out with a set bid, which is 31. I don't know how many of you guys know this, but automatic bidding is automatically bidding you at 31. Okay, so the moment you let go of your automatic bid, Boom, 31, 31. That's it. People who are bidding below you on manual, you'll get priority. But people who are bidding higher than you with manual, they're going to get priority. Now, that's going to lead into another one of my topics, guys. It's how to actually bid. Okay, so that was just talking about, if you're noticing inconsistency, you may be being outbid by a manual bidder. And the moment you become, outbid by a manual bidder, you yourself have to go out there and manual bid and try to cap the suggested bid. Now, we're going to talk about that later, what capping a suggested bid means. But right now, just keep note that if you're doing well on your ads, right, then all of a sudden your sales stop. It could be because someone is manual bidding the same audience. Now, guys, another thing a lot of you guys probably don't know about right here, right there, declined card equals lower score. So I know this was an issue with me when I first started e-com, but I would actually go out there and I wouldn't realize that, the 750 threshold wasn't in the business account. And every time that your guy's card gets declined, it's lowering the scoring of your ad account. Okay, so put this in an example. You spend $700 and then it caps at $750. And once it hits $750, it charges your card, right? Right. So let's say you have only $700 and not $750 in the account. Facebook will go and attempt to charge your card, attempt to charge the card, and then decline it when it realizes there's not enough money to bill it. With that being said, it's going to stop your ads and screw your scoring permanently. So listen, not too drastically, but if this happens a lot, it's going to affect you a lot. So make sure you got enough money in the account, okay? You can't not have money in the account and expect to maintain a great scoring system. Because the way this works, what's going on, Ecom Flex Deck, interesting name. But yeah, the more times that your card gets declined through the Facebook back end, it's actually going to decrease your scoring and you're going to get fed worse traffic. So I don't know how you guys knew that. Also, after declined card, we have differentiated budgets equal optimization changes, okay? Differentiated budgets equal optimization changes. Now, the reason that I test on multiple different budgets at the same time is not because of, of any other reason, but budgets are literally going to be a differentiator in the way that you're actually going out there and reaching your audience. So if you start on $5, $10, $15, each one of those budgets is going to have a different way of reaching customers. Why? Because it's spending faster. Obviously, it's going to be spending faster because it could be a higher budget. But each budget is going to have a different way of reaching customers. That's why whenever I'm going out there and manual bidding, I'll do the same exact ad, okay, but I'll duplicate it 3 times on 3 different manual bid budgets because it's going to be spending differently based off of the budget, and that means optimization changes. And this is e-com, guys, so you have to be able to note which one is going to work best. Now, not all 3 will work at the same time, but you have to figure out which one works at that given time. Next, guys, we have you're getting terrible traffic, okay? You may be getting inconsistent ad results because you're getting terrible traffic. A couple of reasons for getting terrible traffic I just talked about, like maybe your ad account is scored poorly. If your ad account is scored poorly, that could be because you're constantly getting bad comments on your ads. Your card is constantly getting declined. Your targeting is way too narrow. That's another thing, guys. Keep your audience sizes in between 800K to 5 million on a fresh pixel. Okay, because you don't want to go really below 800K because that's when things get really narrowed and Facebook is not going to have much room to work with. Facebook likes large audience. So what are your views on duplicating the same ad 5 to 10 ad sets? Now, I have mixed views on that. So typically I don't like duplicating the same thing 5 to 10 different times unless it's different budgets. Okay, so I'll do it if it's a different budget. I'm not going to do it all on $10, right? That doesn't really work. I'd rather do it 5 to 10 different times on different budgets and find out which budget is working better for me. Now, guys, a lot of this stuff I'm saying right now, a lot of people aren't talking about and a lot of people don't really know about. So if you guys have any questions on this live stream, if I'm going too fast, because believe me, I'm not very organized. I threw a lot of stuff in a whiteboard that I want to cover, and I'm going to spit you guys some facts. So if you have any questions whatsoever, shoot them in the comments below, and I'll interrupt whatever I'm saying, and I'll go through them. But back to the topic, guys. You're getting terrible results. Could be because bad comments, okay? Bad comments are going to lower your scoring. And scoring is a huge thing. Especially nowadays in the algorithm, because Facebook made so many different algorithm changes that almost everything is going to affect your scoring. So you have to make sure that you're keeping in focus lifetime customer value, no bad comments. Send out your orders ASAP, okay? And also putting your tracking numbers into PayPal. A lot of guys are like, I'm not using PayPal anymore. you got to use PayPal. Use PayPal, okay? Because if you're not, you're going to waste maybe 40% of your sales. Some of my stores are like 70% PayPal. Is it possible to target the same people with different ad spends? Yes, it's absolutely 100% possible to target the same person on different ad sets. But the fact of the matter is that's what the frequency is. If you look in your KPIs, your key performance indicators, it's going to have frequency. And you typically want to have a 1.0 frequency, which means people are seeing your ad one time. But if you have a higher than that, it's not really too big of a deal. It's kind of like retargeting. Okay, but the fact of the matter is, say you have an audience size of 500,000 people, and you shoot the same ad you had the same ad on 5 different ad sets, right? And you're worried that you're going to shoot the same ad to the same people over and over again. Guys, Facebook it finds people in a way where it just chooses randomly based off of how the algorithm is doing at that certain time. So don't be worried about hitting people with the same ad just because it's a decently small audience. I would not be worried about that. Okay. Now we have business manager / ad account is ranked so low your CPM might always be bad. Okay, right here. Okay, so what I'm talking about here, guys, is a lot of you guys have been messaging me saying you're worried about high CPMs. Okay, you're getting a lot. Cost per impression is skyrocketing, and you don't know how to deal with it. Now, one thing that I've noticed has been a problem for many people is that their ad account is actually pretty much blackmailed. It's blackmailed at this point because they've had so much bad interaction with Facebook, bad comments, declined payment methods, etc., that Facebook is actually going out there and ranking them so bad that they'll never get low CPMs ever again. So whenever they're spending money on Facebook, they're not going to get the reach that they want because of how bad that their Facebook account is ranked. If this sounds like something that is happening to you, I highly, highly recommend going out there and creating an entirely new business manager. Entirely new business manager with a family member's Facebook account or a friend's. Because that could be the issue of why you're getting such high CPMs. CPMs is a very good indicator. If you ever just delete bad comments, okay, so if you delete bad comments, it will help the performance of that ad, but not of your ad account. Obviously, it'll help the ad because others aren't going to see the bad comment and they'll be more inclined to buy. But if you actually go ahead and delete it, Facebook's algorithm already recognized that it's went through your system or it went through your profile, and it's going to automatically score you bad. Next, guys, we have possibly create a new one. So like I just said, if your business manager is tainted and you're getting very high CPMs, you might want to consider making an entirely new one. Another thing, guys, if you're getting a lot of not good results and inconsistency in your ads, this is a very good point, guys. Your product just may not meet demand. Okay, a lot of guys fail to think that their product just doesn't win. It's not a winner. So if you're getting very inconsistent ad results, you're getting sale here, sale there every other day, or what have you, your product could just suck. Okay, guys, you could have a product that there's no market demand, no one wants it, it's not a need, okay? You want to be marketing needs over wants, okay? When you're trying to make a full-time income off Facebook, you have to be marketing for mass market needs, guys. It's not all about wants, not all about cat necklaces and earrings and stuff, not about that. It's about things that are saving people time, saving people money, okay? High perceived value, typically woman-dominated. Okay, guys, women-dominated is one of my top priorities when I'm looking for products. Women are more brand loyal, and they're going to be going out there spending a lot more money online. So I highly, highly suggest you stick within women-dominated markets, especially if you're on a fresh pixel. How can Facebook tell if something is a bad comment? Yeah, so Facebook's system actually has a filter where it could tell you based off of the comments if it's a good or bad comment. I'm based off of the rhetoric. So one thing you guys can actually do to prevent bad comments is go into the back end of your Facebook page and put a bunch of filter keywords that are going to enable Facebook to block out the actual keyword from your page. Now, this won't help your ad account, but it's going to help your conversion rate because people won't see bad comments. Now, guys, this is why I stress lifetime customer value so much. You can't be making your customers upset with you. That's especially with this new algorithm change and everything, you have to really focus on lifetime customer value. People think, Facebook is getting super hard. It's not getting super hard. You just got to treat it like a real business at this point. You can't just not send out order forms for 2 weeks. You got to do it the day you get the order. Treat it like a business. It's a real business, guys. Just because it's from your computer in your house doesn't mean it's not a real business. We're doing enterprise numbers here. We're doing 6 figures. We're doing $1 million equivalencies, guys. This is a real business. Start treating it like one. Next. Volatile sales because of no demand. That goes hand in hand with no demand in product market, okay? Maybe the product just isn't going to sell and you can't force someone to buy a product because you can't fix ugly. Always use video ads, guys. That's another thing. You should always be using video ads to increase the CTR link click-through rate, guys. Videos are going to convert a lot better. Always. I never, ever not use video ads, okay? Ever. Always. If you're looking to make a full-time income, you better create a video ad, okay? Because people will buy more often of video ads. And think about it. Your product is only as good as your video in e-commerce, okay, guys? Think about it. Think of it as a consumer. You can't touch the product. You can't feel the product. You can't do anything with the product. You can just look at the product. And if you could only use one sense, okay, to judge whether you want it or not, you better make sure the video is phenomenal. That's about it. Make sure the video is phenomenal. Next, guys, this is actually something very crazy that I'm about to show you guys. I bet a lot of you guys don't even know about. Something I call ad fatigue, okay? Ad fatigue. Now, what this is Facebook is algorithmically going to lower the reach and, profitability of the reach on your ad. Basically, think about it like this. You're getting so much organic traffic that Facebook is like, wow, they're not even paying for reach. So if they're not paying for reach, let's lower the reach on that ad to make them spend more money on ads. Okay, that's how it works. The moment you get 2,000 shares on your ad, some of the time, this is not every time, because I've gotten ads with 50,000, 100,000 shares. But the fact of the matter is, once you get 2,000, sometimes Facebook will go out of their way to lower the reach. Okay, if they're lowering the reach purposely, that's going to be a major detrimental factor to your ad's success. So what I recommend to doing that, once you hit 2,000 shares, if you notice your ad is declining, okay, I would go out there, create a brand new video, not the same video and upload it again. I'll create a brand new video. The reason for this is because Facebook already recognizes the algorithm behind that video. So if you upload the same one, they're going to know it. Right, Sarah? It's pretty rude of Facebook, but we have to learn to cope with the algorithm and make the best that we can with it. So it is what it is, guys. So once you get 2,000 shares, if you notice something's wrong, you're getting less reach, your ad's not getting as many sales as it was, try making a new video and re-uploading it to the same ad account. Yep, your algorithm is gonna basically be belittling your traffic, so you can't have that. Make a new ad video plus a new ad. The algorithm will recognize it if it's the same video, which is why we always use new ads. Next, guys, I want to talk about bidding, okay? Sorry about the glare, very last minute. Bid right here, okay, guys? So, what I want to talk about this is basically manual bidding. Guys, manual bidding is the way to go, okay? But you need to get some data with automatic before you go straight into manual. What I mean by this, bid is king, guys. The one who has the higher bid will get the highest quality customers. Okay, so the higher the bid, the better the rank. And the better the rank, the faster your ad's going to spend. Take a look at this little flow chart I got here. So higher the bid, better rank. The better the rank, the higher the bid, the faster it's going to spend. Okay, the faster it spends, you get chances at making more conversions, okay? More conversions equals more data, of course, because you're getting more sales. And more data equals smarter pixel. And smarter pixel equals the cheapest conversions you could ever wish for. And that cheap conversions obviously equals profits. Now, obviously that sounds all fine and dandy, right? But the fact of the matter is, in order to reach the bottom part, right, which is profits, you have to be able to make a profitable manual bid. And the only way to make a profitable manual bid is by monitoring the manual bid and hiring or lowering the bid. Now, guys, I know a lot of you guys have seen my other videos where I've scaled a business from zero to, multiple thousands of dollars in a day just through manual bidding. Okay, guys. Now, the reason how we do this is day 1 and 2, we'll get automatic bidding data. Okay. Also, I hope you guys are taking notes because I'm saying a lot of good stuff here pretty fast, and I'm not constantly on the whiteboard. I'm going to be uploading a picture of the whiteboard to the Facebook group so you guys can look at it later down the road. But like I was saying, manual bidding. You start off with automatic, then you get data, then you move on to manual bidding because manual bidding is going to give you higher quality customers, okay? You're going to be ranked higher when you're manual bidding. The reason for this is if you have a higher bid than 31, which is the standard automatic bid, Facebook is going to recognize that you're willing to spend more. Willing is different than actually will. Facebook says, okay, he's willing to spend more. Let's feed him the better customers to get him the best results because he's going to spend more money on the platform. That's how they work. Now, guys, once again, automatic bidding starts with a 31 bid. Okay, so that's your standard bid for automatic bidding. What I recommend for another manual bidding strategy is take your top 3 best performing automatic bids, throw them in a manual bid. And instead of 2 to 3xing the CPP for your bid, just make the bid 32. By making the bid 32, you're one-upping the automatic bid. So you're automatically going ahead of everyone automatic bidding. Okay, guys? So manual bidding is a little bit risky, but that means you must have some data. But if the product is a winner, it shouldn't, bleed money. All right, guys? Now, before we move on to relevance score, I'm going to talk about relevancy. I want you guys to ask me some questions about what I just said. If I'm not clear on anything, if you guys have any questions regarding anything e-commerce, ask me right now and I'll be able to answer for you. What's going on, Christian? How's everything? A lot of guys on right now. Very cool, very cool. I saw a lot of guys stop in, say what's up. But yeah, guys, it's been a lot of stuff going on over here in Beyond Six Figures. A lot of awesome content coming for you guys. I actually have a pretty good product research program for you guys coming out as well. So everyone in the group is going to really enjoy that. Minimum budget for manual bidding is $800. Minimum $800. Some people will do $500. I won't even bother. You have to do an $800 manual bid. Keep in mind, it'll only spend around 20 to 40% of the actual budget. That is, if it's performing decently. If it's performing well, you'll spend the entire budget, but you'll let it spend the entire budget because if it's doing well, you're going to let it go just because you're getting good cost per purchases. What's going on, Josh? If I create a new ad account and share my old pixel, can this affect my new ad account? So the fact of the matter is it probably will because Facebook isn't stupid and they're going to recognize that this is associated with a bad ad account. I've had a lot of experiences with ad accounts getting locked and stuff like that, so I wouldn't play with it. I would start with a new pixel. What's up, Gabe? Should you start a campaign at 12 o'clock my time or 12 o'clock wherever Facebook goes? Okay, so based on whatever your ad account is, okay, I would go for your time. Typically, if you're starting a new ad account, make sure it's an LA time zone, California time zone, because that's where Facebook is located. So if you can, make sure it's LA time zone, but you don't have to. It's not a dire need. It's a plus. Okay, Sam Brain, why wouldn't I start at 100 manual bid budget? Because if you start at 100 manual bidding budget, you'll spend that within probably 2 hours. Manual bidding is for someone who's ready to actually jump the gun, okay? So you already have data with automatic, then you're going into manual because you know your product is selling. You know the product is selling, so you put a higher budget. You would never start with a $100 budget on manual bidding, only on auto. Julia Trey, what do you mean by 31 bid? So when you're actually going out there and making your manual bid, you're going to have to put a budget and a bid, okay? That's for manual bidding. But with automatic, you only set a budget. Now, the bid is what's going to tell Facebook where to place you in their ranking system. Will this guy spend this amount? Will this guy spend this amount? They'll give the better quality traffic to people who are spending more money. And they'll give the worse quality traffic to people who are spending less money. So to answer your question, Julia, what do I mean about 31 bid? If you're setting, anyone who's doing automatic bidding automatically has a 31 bid. So if you go into manual bidding and make it $1,000 budget on a 31 bid, you're essentially manual bidding. It's just going to spend a bit faster and not incrementally. After manual bidding with 800 and it performs well, what do you do? Okay, awesome. So if your manual bid performs well, what you do is you actually edit. You don't duplicate. I hate duplicating. Do not duplicate. Always utilize the data you have in each ad set, guys. Because if you're utilizing the data in each ad set, you're going to be a lot more profitable. A lot of the guys like to go out there and actually duplicate it. But that's just wasting data and optimization in past ad sets. So your $800 manual bid performed well. You edit it up to either 1,000, 1,500, 2,500, or 5,000. Okay? You could replay the video to get those back. But any of those will work well, but the higher the budget, obviously the faster it's going to spend. Okay, the higher the bid as well, the faster it will spend. Now, the goal of manual bidding is to find your sweet spot. And once you find your sweet spot, the most optimal cost per purchase, you'll know. Will you run 3 manual bidding ads? No, I will never run 3 manual bidding ads at $800 each. I talked about earlier how I'll run multiple ad sets on different budgets, because when you're running multiple ad sets on different budgets, it's going to optimize differently. And if it's optimizing differently, there's more of a chance that you'll actually go out there and find a profitable ad campaign. Wait, so should I not duplicate an ad when I... So I wouldn't duplicate it, Sarah. Sarah's asking, so should I not duplicate an ad when I increase budget to 10? I wouldn't duplicate, I would edit it, okay? Maybe a few months ago, duplicating was doing well, because, it was doing all right. But I noticed recently, editing the budget is doing a lot better for me and a lot of my buddies in e-com. Okay, now this is what we're going to talk about, guys. We're talking about relevance over here. And we're also going to be giving away the Hawaii giveaway winner after I go through relevance. Now, guys, I'm sorry I'm shaking so much. My hands are tired. But anyway, relevance, guys. You typically want to have a high relevance score, obviously, okay? A high relevance score is going to also get you better traffic. The higher the relevance score, the better the traffic. The lower the relevance score, the lower the traffic. Things that contribute towards relevance score, interactiveness of the video. Are people engaging in the comments? Are they enjoying themselves? Are they using foul language? Okay, if it's foul language, it's going to throw down your actual scoring. If they're interacting in a normal manner, that's actually going to increase your reach. So in turn, lowering your CPM. Mauricio is asking, where can you see your relevance score? If you guys go into your actual ads manager and create custom columns, what you can do is you could check off relevance score and bring it over so it could be part of your KPIs. You found out, Mauricio? Awesome. Can you give us definition about manual bidding? Yep, so Nailfall is asking, can you give us a definition about manual bidding? Manual bidding equals budget control. If you have a winning product and you want to have budget control, you will be more profitable because you can spend more money in certain times of the day that are actually making profitable conversions. What's the best way to test print on demand? How to come up with a good design? Okay, so Huss is asking, what's the best way to find a profitable design for print on demand? Same thing as finding a profitable product. Test every single option you can, and whichever one works best, scale it with manual bidding. Simple. Of course, Maria. Now, guys, I was just talking about high relevance score. Make sure your relevance score is always as high as you could possibly be by having high engaging comments, not foul language, and great videos. Typically having a lot of motion pictures, okay? Motion pictures. Next, people have higher bid but less relevance. People have higher bid but less relevant ad, maybe rank lower. Okay, so if you have a higher bid than someone, which means you're typically hoping to get better reach because you have a higher bid, but your relevance score is lower. Okay, if your relevance score is lower but your bid is higher, you're still going to get fed the best customers. Let's say your relevance score, okay, is higher than someone who has a higher bid than you. You may have a shot at outbidding them even though they have a higher bid, just because they have poor relevance, okay? It's all about relevance at Facebook, guys, especially with the new algorithm, as I'm talking about before. It's not getting harder. You just got to treat it like an actual business. Treat it like an actual business, okay? Thank you so much, Gabriel. Anytime. I love doing these live streams. Even though they're a little bit unorganized, I give you guys straight value that you can implement overnight. Anyway, guys, a little bit back to relevance. Right here, negative comments, okay? You don't want negative comments, ever. Delete them and make sure they don't show up by giving good customer service. Now, guys, the Facebook algorithm is very complex, okay? There's a lot of... No, of course, I just interrupt what I'm saying just to read the comments because I love what you guys are saying. I'm very appreciative. So if I ever cut off or you miss something, go back in the video because I'm going to post this to the Facebook group, and you guys are actually going to be able to watch it 20 million times if you want, and if you don't want to take notes. Of course, bro, Jess, I appreciate that, brother. But as I was talking about, the Facebook algorithm is very, very complex, guys, okay? And being that it's so complex, you have to treat it and nurture it like a child, okay? Don't feed it crap. Don't feed it bad reach by targeting people poorly, okay? You have to have the right ad, the right product, and the right target customer. Guys, people always ask me, what's your one secret recipe, man? What's your one secret recipe that enables you to do these, 5, 10K days? by one recipe, one thing, guys, marketing logic. Marketing logic. What that is, okay, what marketing logic is the ability to go out there and be able to differentiate a product that may sell and a product that will sell. Guys, you have to be in touch with your current surroundings, be in touch with current events, be in touch with society, be in touch with what is going on around you, guys. Be in touch with life and everything that's happening, okay? Because an advertiser who stops looking around, okay? An advertiser who stops looking around and stops becoming aware of his surroundings is an advertiser who will not make money. Okay, you don't tell me you're an advertiser and you're not looking outside. You're not looking at what people are wearing. You're not looking at what women are wearing. You're not looking at what men are wearing. You have to be looking at everything in society to be able to differentiate a winning product from a loser product. Because guys, a lot of the time I find my best winners by going into brick and mortar. I'll walk around brick and mortar for 3 hours straight, buy absolutely nothing, but leave there with so much value in my head that it just paid for itself. Okay, Christian says he thinks his problem is product research. You're not the first, brother. You're not the first. Guys, I'm coming out with something crazy for product research. I realize there's a gap in the industry. No one teaches proper product research except in my one-on-one program. So if you're not in the one-on-one program, message me. We'll get you enrolled. That's the only place you'll find real product research and an actual systematic, proven process that's done over $3 million in student sales. Now, guys, product research, you have to follow some criterias, okay? Save people money, save people time, improve convenience, improve confidence, okay? High perceived value, woman-dominated, extremely, extremely unique. Guys, write those things I just said down and make sure all of your products line up with them, and I guarantee your conversion rate and the amount of money that you're spending on ads compared to the amount of money you're making will be, offset. Mauricio says, can you explain a little about the numbers of the relevance score? My ad is number 4. Okay, so a 4 relevance score is not too good. You want to have a minimum of 7. Okay, 7 is good and up. Now, the thing is, guys, your relevance score is going to determine how well your ad is being ranked and how well the quality of the traffic is that you're getting. So, in order to increase relevance score, make a better video with more motion pictures of people actually using or wearing the product, not just images or slideshow images. Slideshow images will typically have a lower relevance score. How do you calculate your customer's LTV? That's something. Okay, well, the fact of the matter is you have to see how many times the customer is actually going to purchase from you. So one thing is I'll find a list of all my customers that are repeat customers, and I'll get them all in my one email list. And I'll send them multiple specific emails only to my repeat customers, my lifetime value customers, okay? I'll give them better deals because they bought more often. So if you guys are going out there and you realize you have a bunch of customers who are buying more than once, throw them in their own email list. They should be treated like royalty. They should be treated like absolute royalty. They should be getting 50% off discount codes. You should be giving them free stuff as well, guys. Listen, a lot of you guys are having problems with giving away free stuff, okay? Why do you think I'm here giving you guys free value, okay? Free value is going to get people inside for the paid products, okay, guys? It's just marketing logic 101. You want to give stuff away. You want to give people coupon codes. Give stuff away. Okay. You want people to get a taste of what you're about. And if they like what you're about, they'll go ahead and buy from you more. And that's how you create a true lifetime value customer, guys. Listen, I'm not here to give you a bunch of BS. Okay. I'm going to tell you how to market. I'm going to tell you how to market effectively. And I'm going to tell you how to market not to market. So, guys, when you're watching my live streams, you have to be able to go out there and listen to this stuff and implement it, okay? I'm not just I am blabbing on, I know. But the fact of the matter is all this blab can convert into dollar signs, guys. Can convert into dollar signs. So think about the more in-depth things about Facebook ads. It's not all about, that audience that you're targeting. It's more about your product. Is my product selling, okay? Does my product sell? Because the fact of the matter is, guys, a lot of you guys will waste time and money on a product that's getting a few sales, okay? If a product that's getting a few sales just won't scale, I hate to break it to you guys, the product doesn't have enough demand to meet profit, okay? If the product doesn't have enough demand to meet profit, kill it, okay? Shoot it. Throw it out. You don't want to market it anymore. Move on to the next one. One thing I always tell my one-on-one students, never become attached to a product, ever. How do you know which niche is saturated? Is it better to go with a niche specific or product? Okay, so Lorena is asking, is it better to go niche specific or, mass market appeal? I like to go mass market appeal because I'm doing e-com as a full-time income, okay? If I need to be able to support, to pay for my apartment, to buy all my stuff, to pay for my car, everything, I need to be able to have large amounts of money. In order to make that happen, I need to get involved in mass market niches, okay? Cooking, baking, hiking, photography, stuff like that, guys. You need to be able to get involved in mass market niches because mass market niches is what's going to make it possible for you to be very, very wealthy from e-com. I'm not saying don't get involved in, the Fox niche, right? And just an example. But the fact of the matter is, I don't know if you guys know anything about price ceilings, but the Fox niche or stuff similar to the Fox niche, there's a ceiling. It can only be, hit to a certain level. Like a certain product can only reach 5K a day, okay? And if the product's limit is only 5K a day, you're not going to get it to 10K a day. You're just going to slowly decrease, which is why I like mass market niches, guys. Mass market appeal, mass market needs. Market needs, not wants. When is there a mastermind? Okay, so Javis is asking me when I'm going to be hosting a mastermind. I'm actually going to be hosting a mastermind in New York City, hopefully in June. So I'll let you guys know what's going on with that. I know you guys enjoy the stuff that I've been doing lately because I say it like others don't, and I'm giving you true value here. And I'm not just, I don't just think I'm giving you value. Like I know this stuff is valuable. You guys know it's valuable. So I'm gonna have a mastermind. I know you guys are gonna come out to it. We'll have an awesome time. I'll get some food, a nice venue for you guys, and we'll talk ecom for a straight 3 days. Because I could talk ecom for a year straight. To be honest with you, that's basically what I do anyway. I love ecom. If you can't tell. Of course, Lewis. Awesome, Christian. All right, now, guys, I'm just going to finish up real quick because I know I'm, rambling on and this is all over the place, but, this is how it is. So, guys, check this out. So, the Hawaii giveaway winner, okay? It was the person who literally went out of their way and added the most people to my Facebook group, okay? Now, I'm not going to go out there and just give it to my friend, okay? Because I'm a man of my word, and I'm going to give it to the person who won number one. And that person who was number one, who added the most people to the group, was my man Pro Moola. Congratulations, brother. You won the entire Beyond Six Figures E-Commerce Profit University program, over 150 videos, 55 different topics, absolutely free. So I don't know if you're on the live stream right now, but you won it, brother. So congratulations, Pro Moola. You are the giveaway winner. I'll be reaching out to you shortly to get you the login to your back-end university. So, yeah, Yogi, that's what I'm saying, man. I went through a lot of this stuff, guys, a lot of this stuff. Now, if you didn't catch it all on the first time around, feel free to rewind the video and go through all of it. Go through all of it, guys, because this stuff can't change your business overnight, okay? And a lot of things that people have been experiencing is high CPM, high cost per impression over the last few weeks. So if that's one of you guys, you may have to make a new business manager. No problem, Max, of course. So if you guys have any last-minute questions for me, shoot now because my phone's about to die, and and I went through my whole dealing with inconsistency in ads list. Now, guys, I'm actually going to be getting a camera soon. I'm just very lazy, but I'll be getting a camera, and I'm going to be shooting a bunch of YouTube videos and a bunch of other stuff for you guys because I know you love when I get on live. So yeah, so that's what I'm gonna do with the phone too, because you guys like the real feel when I'm on the phone. So it's like more personal, which is really, really cool. So that's about it for me, guys. Justin Woll here from Beyond Six Figures. This was dealing with inconsistency in your adverts. And I hope this helped for you guys. Give this video a like and a comment. And if there's enough likes and comments, I'll be doing these every week, guys. And I'll just be giving away this information that people are charging you for constantly. Now, guys, if you're interested in inquiring about my one-on-one profit university that's done over $3 million in the past few months, shoot me a message, guys. That's like, we're actually killing it. Like that, I can honestly say it's the number one-on-one program right now on the entire internet. Easily. Now, guys, I'm charging very, very minimal for this compared to the results my students are getting. One of my last students was doing $113,000 in less than 30 days, which is crazy, right out the program. Of course, Assam, anytime, guys, I'll be here every week. I'm here till Tuesday. No, I'm just kidding. I'm here every day in my apartment. But but yeah, guys. Of course, Lenore. Oh, Lenore, contact me. I'm going to help you sell your condo. So send me a message. Lenore's got a beautiful condo. She needs some help selling it. So I'm going to go out of my way and hopefully help her sell it. Nice condo, $1 million condo. Lenore's living nice. Of course, bro, Jess, of course. Halima, glad you enjoyed it. Glad you enjoyed it. Sam, I'll also yeah, I definitely will upload these lives to YouTube. I appreciate that insight. I'll definitely be doing that. Awesome, Sean. Talk to you soon, brother. Talk to you soon. All right, guys, that's about it for me. This is what I do. Like, I'll say I'm leaving, but I love talking to you guys so much that I'll just drag it out as much as I possibly can. So if you guys have any more questions, I'm gonna be live for about 10 more seconds. If you guys got fast typing fingers, go ahead, shoot me a text real quick on the live stream for any last minute questions that you guys got. Of course, Carl. No worries, Mauricio. Jody, looking forward to talking to you again soon, brother. Of course, Halima. Jean Franco has everything, brother. Sarah knows I like to talk. She knows I like to talk. I mean, I like to find that the most marketers like to talk. A lot of people who have good marketing logic and know what's going on in their current surroundings, they like to talk and they just blabber on constantly about things that come to their mind. I'm one of those people. What if a product doesn't have a niche? That's not possible. Every product has a niche. How do you do market research? You do market research by looking at third-party sources, AliExpress, Amazon, eBay, YouTube, Google. Everywhere that gives you sales data should be giving you guys, useful, insightful information for you guys to actually take into consideration when you're doing your marketing research. Actually, Javon, I only use non-Ali suppliers for my actual brands, but for my drop shipping stores, I use AliExpress. Seriously, Mauricio. All right, guys, that's about it for me. Sorry, guys, someone just called me. Anyway, I'm going to be putting this on the actual Facebook page of Beyond Six Figures. Once again, congratulations, Pro Moola. You won the entire university, brother. We'll be having another giveaway shortly. Guys, this has been Inconsistency in your adverts. Justin Woll, Beyond Six Figures, and I'll talk to you guys soon.